Hello there, it's Coach Callum here again on my YouTube channel. Now, you may be wondering why I have Hamburg up at the moment instead of Rangers, which was the series that I just started. However, if you watched that video, you would have seen that I lost my first four games of the season in all competitions. I then was playing it offline and lost the next four, meaning with Rangers, I lost 8 games in a row at the start of the season, all by like 1 or 2 nil. I was using a custom database. The only thing I can put it down to is that there was an issue with the database. I'm not that bad of a football manager player. I'm not one of the best, but at the same time, there's no way that that would ever happen. That's never happened to me on Football Manager. So annoyingly, I've had to park that save. It wasn't going to be fun. What's the point? So, if anybody ever did watch me on Twitch, this was actually the series that I started on Twitch with Hamburg. I thought I could revive this and just make this part of a new YouTube series because, to be honest, I'm only 8 games into the league campaign. So, as you can see, I am top of the table as well, and we are flying. We've won 6, drawn 1, lost 1, find ourselves top of the table. However, if St. Pauli do win their game in hand, they will go above us. And then there's other teams round about as well: Nuremberg, Elversberg, and Hanover. I thought Hertha Berlin and Schalke would be doing better. They're way down here, and we've already beaten them this season. We've had some good results. We did go out to Wiesbaden in the Pokal, which was unfortunate, but it does now allow us to just focus primarily on the league, get ourselves promoted to the Bundesliga, and then take it from there. So the series name, Raising the Standard, I would say would still make sense as well, because Hamburg should be of a better standing in world football at the moment than they currently are. They've been down in the Bundesliga 2. This will be their 6th season now. They need to get themselves back up. Coach Callum's been tasked with that. So let's just have a quick look at the signings as well, just so everybody's up to date with that. So obviously I used the normal sort of the vanilla database for this, so there hadn't been any transfer updates or anything for this summer. Whatever, we'll just wait until FM25 for that. So we did bring in Sekou Koita, who is a striker on loan from Salzburg. We then brought in, a lot of you will know this man, Udaragio, in from Schalke on loan. Actually surprised that they let him come to a division rival. We also brought in Danilo Suarez at left back. He is to replace, where is he? Miro Muheim, who wanted to leave because Stuttgart was a better option. He was making everybody unhappy. They all felt he could move on as well. So we sold him on for 2.3 million, rising to 3 million. Suarez is his replacement. We also brought in Andreas Gruber to give us options out wide. He's had quite a good start with 4 goals in 8 games. Then we brought this Joksimovic, a young goalkeeper. He is currently in our B team. I don't know why he was in under 19s there. He's now in the B team. And we brought in Noel Lopez on loan from Real Madrid just to give us another option up front. Basically, it was actually to allow this man to go out on loan because I thought he had a lot more potential, but he wasn't going to get much football this season. So we've made a saving by loaning him out for the season to Kortrijk. We've brought in Noel Lopez. We're not even paying any of his wages. We've got him on the free basically for the year. That was that's pretty much covering it. Like I say, results, we beat Schalke 2-0, Karlsruhe 5-2, we went out in the cup, won our next following 3 games 3-0, lost to Elversberg, which was unfortunate, drew with Osnabrück, but then came back and smashed Fortuna Dusseldorf 4-1. So that leads us into October then, and where this series will start on YouTube. So we have Wiesbaden in 7 days' time, so I think we'll do Wiesbaden. We'll also then play Grufer Fürth as well. So, I'll be back in a moment. Right then, so we are back and we are playing Wiesbaden. Time to get back at them for putting us out of the Pokal. Never heard of them before until that game, and then they beat us, and it turns out they're actually going quite well in the league. So away from home, this might be tough, but this is the team we're going with. So it's Hur Fernandez in goal, a back four of Van der Bremt, Ramos, Hakstanovic and Suarez. Meffert is in defensive midfield with Benes and Udarago ahead of him. Gruber's out on the right. Okugawa's had to come in on the left for the injured Yata. I can't remember his name there, he's like my key player. Anyway, him and then Glatzel up front, who already has 5 goals in 5 Bundesliga appearances. So, and then obviously we have a bench of, well, we get 9 players on our bench. Can we keep the good start to the season going? I hope so. We are away from home. Let's see, carry our performance into the next match. Well, I hope so, because we beat Dusseldorf 4-1. So that would be absolutely fine with me. We're playing the white, blue and red today. Classic Hamburg. Quite a small stadium. Their attendance is only sitting at 5,000. Never heard of Wiesbaden. Who's that? Suarez. Where are you going? Van der Bremt? Gruber? This could be something. He's a tidy wee player out wide. Van der Bremt, that's a good ball in. Okugawa! Okay. Okugawa with the goal. He's not had a good start to the season, and I was actually kind of reluctant to play him today, but Yato's injured. And look at this. Great ball back to Van der Bremt. What a ball. And Okugawa with a header. Past, what's his name? Stritzel. Jeez. Oh, it was a bit more sinister than that. Oh, Okugawa, that's amazing. Oh, wow. In there, and Benes. It's 2-0. Well, this is definitely going better than Rangers anyway. This database is not broken. 2-0 up already. Okugawa, look at this. Knocks it past his man. Matheson doesn't know where he's at. Okugawa in. Glatzel backheels it and Benes finishes. Excellent goal. Hamburg take full control of this match over Wiesbaden now. We can almost kind of relax a little bit. We're 2-0 up. Looking good. Let's really try and really put a lot of effort into this though. Really show Wiesbaden that they shouldn't have been putting us out the pocket. Benes, Gui Ramos, Danilo Suarez. It's a danger man again, Okugawa. Suarez, Meffert. Suarez. It's in. Glasgow's got a good head on him as well. Here's Van der Bremt. Oh! I really, really like Van der Bremt. I think he's great. Good player. On loan from Salzburg as well. He's valued at a lot, so chances of actually getting him are quite slim, but I'm very impressed with Van der Bremt so far. Suarez, Benes, who scored the second goal. Knocked away. Meffert. Okugawa! Good save from the goalkeeper. Jeez. Benes. What's this now? Benes. With the corner. Knocked back out to Benes again. Meffert. Udarago, that was not good. And that'll probably be half time now then. So there we are, 2-0. Absolutely in control here. And you can see from the XG match story, we're going to win this, surely. I'm not going to get too overly confident straight away though, but I fancy our chances. So we're not going to change anything at half time. I'm quite confident that we're doing well. There's Van der Bremt. There's Matheson, who got taken for a ride in the first half from Okugawa. We're knocking it around tidily. Not doing much with it. Well, I mean, I'll take that. Right, what could we maybe look to change here? Just to freshen it up a bit. Pareba, he's back from injury now, so he can play the last 40 minutes. Glatzel has picked up a knock. We don't want him to be out long term, so we will bring on Koita just to be on the safe side. At the end of the day, we're 2-0 up. As we approach the hour mark, and we're going to open a 3-point gap over St. Pauli, which is good because even if they now win their game in hand, we're still going to be top of the table on goal difference. I think. We've been smashing them in. They play Nuremberg later. That's a tough game considering Nuremberg are up in 5th. Another classical old German team with a lot of history. Let's see what we'll do. Kingsdorfer can come on for Gruber, and I think Ferre for Udarago, who's not having a very good game. I think we'll go with that. That'll be fine. Thing is, we've got a big squad here as well, so we've got lots to choose from. When I first started to save, we had a bit of an injury crisis. So I think there was 5 or 6 players in long-term injuries. But now that we've hit October, these players are starting to come back into the fold now. Oh, I think we've got a penalty. We're debating whether it was in the box. It's going to VAR. No penalty. Will be a free kick right on the edge of the box. Yeah, so we've had a lot of injuries. We've also got a player, a centre back, Vuskovic, who is suspended. I went and googled why because it wasn't really giving me much information. Turns out he was done with doping, and it was like an 18-month ban, which is now up in the game next month, I believe, in November 23. So we will have him back soon. He won't start, but it's just another body. I think when everybody's back from injuries and suspension, I think we've got a first team squad of 28 players. Um, we don't even have 28 games left to play. So January, Kian's Frost there, pulls a goal back. So January, we likely will offload a couple of players who just aren't quite getting this sort of decent enough game time. So they will end up being moved on. I'm not sure who that'll be. There's a couple of players I have in mind, but they are also just back from injury as well. So we'll see how they go until January. We might move on some people, cut that squad down a little bit before we hopefully get ourselves up to the Bundesliga and build a team from there. But I don't know how much building will be needed. This is a very strong Bundesliga 2 side, to the point where if this team was playing in the Bundesliga, I'd imagine we would be down the bottom, but I don't think we'd be dead last or anything. 5 minutes left then. Hamburg on the break. Koita. Nice. Okugawa. Oliveira. Van der Bremt. Poreba. Poreba has it again. Oliveira. Driving in, and there's Konigsdorf. Or it's a hard name to say. I've butchered that one. Apologies, young man. But you have scored, and it's 3-1 now. Game, set, match. Or are we going for a fourth? I did say I wanted to make a statement victory over Wiesbaden, and here's Konigsdorfer again. He was offside. Really got a corner, but he was offside. I imagine that would be it. Let's see. Last corner of the match. Can Wiesbaden bring this back to 3-2? Hopefully not. That would flatter them. Oliveira knocked it away. That's it. And it's all over here, and a deserved win for this Hamburg side. Nice performance there. Nice work, everyone. Okay, so it's Grufer Furth next, and you'll join me back in time for that match. Okay, so Grufer Furth now, we have the home advantage. But something bad has happened since you watched the match against Wiesbaden. I don't even know how bad the injury is because he's still awaiting treatment. Van der Bremt is awaiting treatment for a fractured lower leg. He's broke his leg. And our other right back is not ideal. Well, we've got him, and we actually have this guy as well. He looks like he will be good, just not quite yet. So we might be a little bit weaker down at right back for however long Van der Bremt's out for. Hopefully it's not too long. But obviously Oliveira is in for today's match. The only other change is Koningsdorfer after his goal has got a start as Gruber drops to the bench as we continue with the good form, hopefully, going into play Grufer Fürth then. Do you know what? I didn't actually check what the St. Pauli score was against Nuremberg, but we'll soon find out when the league table comes up. We're just going straight into highlight here. Okay. Well, we'll find out in a moment if St. Pauli won. But we're going straight on the offensive. Benes. Let's see. St. Pauli did not win their game. They drew. Good. Good. We could start opening up a bit of a gap at the top of the table now, which would be ideal. That's all we don't want. Title races, drama, anything like that this season. We just want to get the job done, win as many of our games as possible, and get ourselves promoted. That's the aim as champions as well. None of this playoff rubbish. Let's just get ourselves back up into the Bundesliga where Hamburg belong. Here's Ramos. Oliveira. Here is Koningsdorfer now. Whips a good ball in. Okugawa. He likes running in at the back post with a wee cheeky header, doesn't he? Don't mind that at all, as long as you're actually getting them on target and you're scoring. St. Pauli are actually playing Paderborn just now as well. They're drawing 0-0. Obviously, so are we. Not much happening so far. Udrago now. That's Skadanovic. Skribelman. Petkov. But Oliveira's there. He's actually quite good. He's okay. I mean, he doesn't, as a player so far, he's a bit young and doesn't look great. Oh! Glatzel has a cheeky little header over the goalkeeper there. It is going to VAR, and it is disallowed. Let's see. Yeah, Oliveira has been okay. Oh, he's only just off. Look at this. Boop. Unlucky. Unlucky. Unlucky Glatzel. That'd been a nice little cheeky header there. Maradona without the hand. Just antagonise any of you English viewers. Haddadi, Green, Petkov. Furfer knocking the ball around quite fast. An opening goal that stands would settle the nerves a little bit for us. Suarez. Benes, Glatzel. This time though, Glatzel! Well, he's not offside there anyway. 1-0 Hamburg. 23 minutes on the clock. Robert Glatzel with his 6th Bundesliga 2 goal of the season. Let's have a look at this. Okugawa into the middle for Benes. Flicked it through to Glatzel. And I just knew when he was in that position, he wasn't missing. Good stuff. 1-0 Hamburg. It's still 0-0 in the St. Pauli game as well, which means we do now open a 4-point gap over them. And there will just be another 24 games after this. It's going to be a quick season. There's Benes. Unlucky. Unlucky. Benes. You're big. You're big. You are big. Is he big? I don't know. I'm going to have to say it. I'm going to have to see how tall that man is now. There's Petkov, Wagner. Oh no, he's at. Ooh. It's a little bit dangerous. It's a little bit dangerous. And Firth will take the corner. It's Green. It's away from Benes. Koningsdorfer now has a bit of pace on him. Thought he had a bit of pace on him. Clearly not. Right, let's see. You are big. Are you actually big though? That is the question. You're only 6'2". I mean, I'm 6'2". That's for a man, an average man, you're not overly tall at 6'2". You look good though. On loan from Cologne. Jonas, you're big. I think that's a great name for a goalkeeper. You're big. Anyway, right. Focus. Ben is. One thing I am noticing going on the time here is that to get two games into one video might actually make these videos quite long. So possibly after this, it might just be the one game. Udrago, how's he missed that? Yeah, it might just be one game that I'll maybe show on camera at a time, an episode. We'll just see. We'll see how it goes. That's 1-0 Hamburg so far. This is the thing with just starting out a new YouTube channel and a series when you're not getting a lot of views, is that um, you can do this. You can change things up a little bit, suit it to your needs. At the end of the day, I'm not doing this for anybody else other than myself. But yeah, maybe we will just swap to one game, a series, an episode, sorry, for the series going forward. We'll see. Here's Benez though. Benez, Meffert, Udrago, Suarez is good build-up play, and he's just decided to hit it instead, which was silly. Whatever. 55 and then Udrago's kind of shown me up a little bit after praising you at the start of the video. In the last two games, you've had more balls hitting the stands than the back of the net. Here's Königsdorfer again. Oliveira now going to attempt it. Glatzel gets his head on it and it's over the bar. Your big didn't have to do much there other than watch it sail over his bar. So it remains 1-0. It's tighter than I presumed it was going to be. Do we maybe now bring Yata on, who is back from his knock? And I know Oliveira's having a good game, but we just want to build up um, Mikhail Brensis's stamina and fatigue. He is just back from injury. He's not didn't take part in pre-season, so we'll bring him on for the last half an hour. Give him some game time. As Reese fires that into the net for his third of the season, Hamburg's second of the game. It's now 2-0. Oliveira, just before he goes off, knocks it into Königsdorfer, cut it into Reese, right in the middle of the box. Why is nobody on him? Right at the penalty spot. It's basically a penalty. He's basically just scored a penalty. It's 2-0. Just over 25 minutes left. Yata dispossesses and has it now. Only Pearl's in again though. Will Furth get a chance here? They've been quiet, especially in the second half. Green, Wagner, Green. Well, they're not getting close enough. We're solid at the back. They're not getting it close enough to get a decent hit, but Petkov. Smithert. Oh gosh. Not a lot of weight behind that pass, and Fernandez does manage to knock it out. I think we might just bring Pareba on again, and what else will we do? We'll just leave it at that. 20 minutes left then. Wagner, Green, Petkov. Pareba. Can Hamburg do something on the counter? Here's Mikkel Brentsis. Passed it to Yata, and we have not got a highlight now. So it wasn't coming to much. Total domination today, though. I think even if Fairfield scored one, I'd have been quite disappointed, considering look at their stats. I mean, say we are definitely flying here. There's Yata in comparison. He's going himself. Oh, it did take a deflection, though, and we are getting a corner kick out of this. On the 82 minutes here, Benez, Horeba. It looks like the clock will just wind down on another victory for Hamburg today. St Pauli are now leading against Paderborn, so the gap will remain 2 points, but that's fine. Fernandez put that over the bar there. He's a solid goalkeeper as well, to be fair. I better not block the view of the corner though. Not that they've done much with their corners today, but no, not at all. Total domination then. Would have been better to maybe even got a couple more goals to really put the cherry on top of this performance, but still a chance for one here. And we do get one. Thank you. They must have been listening to me. Glatzel scores. Hamburger 3-0 up. Thank you. I'll take the 3 points. Goodbye. Here's Haddadi for Furth. Dietz. They are not a very good football side, are they? So 3-0 then over Grufer Fürth, which keeps us top of the table. We are 10 games in, we are 2 points clear, we've dropped just to 5 points. Things are going well here at Hamburg. So thank you for watching this first part. I'll be back with part 2, which will just cover one game, to be honest. I think that does make more sense. Let's have a look at the fixtures. So it's Kaiserslautern next. Magdeburg, Kiel. I think we'll come back for St. Pauli. Yeah, I think we'll cover the 4 games offline. We'll come back for that big one at the start of December, away from home, tabletop and clash with St. Pauli. But if you've liked the video today, please subscribe to my channel. Please give it a little like, thumbs up, comment on it if you want. I'm happy to answer any questions. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in part 2.